How's it going, everybody? My name's Biffy. Welcome to 60 Seconds. This is a game about living in a bomb shelter after a bomb drop. I played this for about an hour thinking that I was recording an episode, but I was not. I was sitting here talking to myself rather than doing that because I thought I was recording, but I was not. So, basically what this game's all about is you have to know where everything is. You have to look. They give you time here to look. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna grab her. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna grab some water. Yes. Grab it. Alright. So, you have to grab all of your items that you want to take with you into your bomb shelter, into your post-apocalyptic world, and then you have to survive. You have to bring your family as well. Now, you can actually forget to bring your family and leave them here accidentally, which usually is what happens with me. Because I've only played this once. I've only done this once. Grab. Fuck! I don't have no room. Wasting time. I don't even think I grabbed any water. Grab. No. Grab the water. Grab the food. Shit. Go. Yes! Woo! As long as I get down there, that's all that matters. Because if you don't get down there in that little yellow box in time, you die and the game is over. So, I got a few things. I got my gun. That's a really good thing to have. Gun, axe, and pretty good supply of food. Not too bad. So, it gives you like a story of what's happening as you go along, and that's really cool. And it changes based on all the items in the game. Everything can change, and you can send out players to the wasteland. Fucking awesome. So let's get started. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. Remember, hand canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing the supplies down the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked better anyways. Cards. We brought cards. That's good. Okay, plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. So, we do have a good supply of water. So, I'm not going to ration supplies for day one. We were chatting and then suddenly we were fighting. Let's hope that we'll get over this soon. Okay? Well, if Dolores wasn't such a fucking butthole and had that smart look on her face all the time, then maybe we could all get along. So, Pancake is apparently the dog. Timmy, Mary Jane, Ted, and Dolores are our main characters. We're done fighting, but for how long? Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Timmy is on his best behavior, but how long will it last? Ooh, Timmy's a little asshole, isn't he? Yeah. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. So everybody's fine again. I'm not going to waste time feeding them just yet. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. Yeah, see, you're supposed to bring down like a chessboard and stuff like that to keep your people busy, but I was thinking more survival. Axe, gun, food. You can see where my mind's at. Playing Fallout 4 for too long. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up here. Mary Jane is thirsty. Drink. Water. Okay, good. So I can give them all water today. No food. I'm gonna send out Teddy Boy. Oh shit, I wish I would have sent him out with a gun or something. That's okay. Don't want to risk it all at the very beginning. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today. No trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy seems okay. Dolores, calm down. Okay. So no food either. I'm not feeding anybody. I'm not giving them water either. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and the unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, or were they? Wait. Oh shit, roaches already? Oh shit! Fucking rad roaches, dude. Oh my, that thing is huge, and there goes another one. Roaches are everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. Mary Jane seems fun today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Despite the circumstances, all trouble going on. Timmy is very brave. Dolores is fine thus far. No more food. Not feeding everybody today. We're not alone. There's a huge hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out. Our measly fustache. Can't let it be in here when we sleep. Use the gun. Use the gun. Sometimes you can use it and you won't be able to use it again. See what I mean? Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. Our gun blew up when we tried to shoot the thing. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy prefers apple juice right now, but we should get in some water. Okay, so we all need water. Not too bad. We've discussed everything we could, and no one is willing to chat anymore. Silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. So the radio, I didn't bring a radio down here, so they can't hear what's going on in the outside world. In my first playthrough, I made it 38 days. I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. If we had to pick our favorite day of the week, it would be Saturday, before the bombings. Saturday was a time of relaxing and joy, like bribing Mary Jane with cookies so she stopped playing the tuba, gossiping about the neighbors, and of course bowling. Looks like the bowling alley is still standing. Yabba dabba doo! Wubba lubba dub dub! Desperate times call for desperate measures, so we aren't surprised to see that someone placed the water bottles instead of bowling pins. The end of the lane, we were sorry to ruin their setup, but we really need that water. The staff room is almost intact and nicely decorated on top of beautiful rugs to a table with a radio on it. Yay! Got a radio now! Such a lucky find. We tried dragging the rug with us to decorate our shelter, but it was too heavy. It's a real shame. A rug like that could really tie the room together. The venue had its own game room where you could relax after running around with the huge, heavy balls. Another feeling of that. Most of the games were missing or damaged, but we found a decent checkerboard with almost all the pieces. Guaranteed hours of fun. So cool. Quite hungry. Hungry. Eating. Hungry. Okay, so they all need food today. Boom. So everybody eats. Apparently nobody can go outside. Sometimes a phone is ringing outside and you gotta pick who can go out there. Okay. It's just way too dangerous. Randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Timmy's good. Anything to report about Dolores? Ted's stomach is rumbling. I'm gonna feed you, Ted. So nobody can go outside. So that's a shame. They're all gonna just rest in here, I guess. It's probably because I'm not feeding them right. So living with roaches can't be too bad, right? Even if they're stealing our pillows, socks, wallets, and why would roaches even need wallets? And the smell is horrible. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane. Alright, I'm going to give them all a can of food and water today. Shit, I should have selected whatever that was. Okay. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted to our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Mary Jane says she's fine, doesn't need anything. Ted is hungry. God, Ted, you just gonna eat? Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Very brave. Dolores is good. Ted has rested. Alright. Getting down to our last little bit of food, Ted. Hope you're up for it. These cockroaches aren't playing around. They're very territorial, and they're leaving us less and less space every day. We need to do something about it. I don't have any weapons to do that with because I fucked up my gun. Timmy looks fucking rough, dude. Look at him. Fucking hell, Timmy. You need to get your shit together, man. And I'm gonna give him our last little bit of water, maybe? No? No, I don't need to give him water. I just need to feed him because that water is important. Alright, Ted. I'm gonna send Ted out there with a radio. That sounds like a crazy idea, but I think it's a good one. Maybe the radio something will be playing and he can actually like go to like an area where there's survivors or something. He can go there. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Timmy is rested. Dolores is doing quite well. Okay, Ted left for the surface. No food for anybody or water. Alarm! There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognize them. We recognize some of them. They used to be in our neighborhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of the neighborhood anymore. But they are very serious about angrily waving their heavy flashlights, and we need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. Let's use the axe and chop them fucking bitches down. So the axe is broken now, that's good. Some axe action was enough to send those cowards running. Bet your ass they will be back. Vermin like that are never long gone. They crawl out of the shadows when the night comes. Let's keep our axe sharp. Yeah, the axe is no longer needed to be sharp because we don't have an axe no more. Okay, so I'm just gonna give everybody one water, one food. So now we're out of food. Good going, guys. We always wanted a pet, but we just couldn't decide what to get. A cat, a dog, no matter. We have our very own cockroach colony now. Unless we want them to stay and play fetch, we should start doing something to drive them out. Though the fetch option is quite likely. They're as big as the small puppies. That's fucking gross, man. I hate cockroaches. Ugh. Day 15. Our new cockroach roommates can be a bit messy, disgusting, and annoying. But surely this is not the worst thing that could have happened to us. There's not much we can do about it anyway. Maybe one day we'll manage to convince them to pay rent. Okay. Doing quite well. Good, because we don't have anything to give to you guys. A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel. Provided that camels have fine legs, the animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. Offers 1 water for 1 checkerboard. Offers 4 water for a radio. Ooh. 1 water is not good enough for checkers. I'm sorry. Ted, is that you? Yes, it is you. Suitcase. Somebody's knocking on the door. Ted brought back some goodies. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time if she ever comes back. Ted has safely returned from his voyage. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. On the edge of town there used to be a big parking lot. Now it looks more like a junkyard. Mostly vehicles are completely wrecked or burned now. Burned down. We figured it was still worth checking out. My reading is terrible in case you have not found that out already. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table we found some bottled water. Those bottles were not in the best state, but their contents look perfectly drinkable. It seems like the bomb interrupted someone's picnic. Thankfully, they were big fans of tomato soup, and indestructible cans were scattered all around the parking lot. Good, so we got more food and water now. In one of the trunks, we found a leather suitcase. It's almost untouched. We're a bit disappointed there was nothing inside, but the suitcase alone will do just fine. There was really nice motorbike standing a bit to the side next to the car wrecks, or rather, it was used something. Inspecting the bags attached to the bike, we found a working flashlight. We shouldn't have taken the radio out with us. The fragile old box is broken now. Okay, Ted is hungry. Alright, so I'm going to feed and water Ted. I'm going to water my Ted. Timmy should be good for tomorrow to send out. I like how all these different pieces of, like, things that you can pick up have different, like, stories to them. Like, when you take out the radio... I didn't take out the radio last time I went. I took out the cards, and, like, wizards showed up or something. It was fucking weird. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use regular radio on a regular bit. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Timmy prefers apple juice right now, but get some water. Water. Okay. I'm going to feed my Ted. I'm going to water them. And it should be good. I'm going to send out old Timmy boy. I'm going to send him with the flashlight. Maybe he can go into some dark caves and explore and get us some, like, cave stuff. Like some pirate booty or something. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today. Timmy went out on the wasteland. If there was anything to report, Dolores, Cade... So everybody's doing good. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune into some emergency broadcast. Ted, good job with the radio, breaking it with your big butterfingers. Sorry if I'm reading kind of fast, too. It's like... There's only so much time that you can do in a video before it gets boring. And I don't want to do, like, voices the whole time, like, they say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. I don't want to do voices the whole time. I feel like it'd just be too slow and boring. So, I'm just trying to get along with the story, so sorry. Mary Jane is fine. Dolores is fine. Ted is hungry. And he needs some water. Water and food, Ted. There you go. Open in the name of freedom. But we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces himself like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Yes. Maybe against my better judgment, but yes. What happened? I want to know. Opening the door revealed a group of armed teenagers, possibly high school students. Contrary to what we expected, they were very friendly and requested to know if we've seen any Reds nearby. We couldn't help them. When they found out we were not armed, they were kind enough to leave a spare rifle. We asked who they were. All they said was Wolverines. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Everyone has to drink sometimes. Any water? Water. Okay. I'm going to feed these two and give them both water. And Ted said he was fine. So that's cool. Now we got a rifle. It doesn't always work out like that, though. This bandit camp nearby is causing a lot of trouble. Not only are they armed and dangerous, cruel and bloodthirsty, they are also loud and obnoxious. We respect their right to party, but not at the cost of our beauty sleep. Something needs to be done. Let's bring the gun. Our new gun. Cap him right in the head, Ted. And there went our gun. Damaged rifle. We performed a very tactical maneuver and sneaked towards the camp in a broad daylight without any cover. It soon turned out no such maneuver was needed. When we arrived, the bandits were fighting a group of giant mutated spiders and nobody was guarding the supplies. We picked up whatever we could and hurried back to the shelter before the raiders noticed anything. We were so brave. But the gun just happened to magically break. Okay, so I'm not feeding anybody. And hopefully little Timmy comes back soon. Turns out Mr. Freeman, the physics teacher at Timmy's school, was right. 1 + 1 does indeed make 2. In our case, it's 2 or more cockroaches because those little bastards just keep coming. We need to clean up our mess, or in the end, with a full-blown infestation. Wish I would have had my gun to get rid of them finally. But it's just not happening. Timmy should have returned by now. We need to face the worst possible scenario. He's not coming back. That's good. Our new cockroach roommates can be a bit messy, disgusting, and annoying, but surely this is not the worst thing that could have happened to us, and there's not much we can do about it anyway. Maybe one day we'll manage to convince them to pay rent. Mary Jane's not worried. Dolores got ill. If Ted doesn't drink anything, it won't last long. Okay, so we gotta keep Dolores fed and watered constantly now. Let's send her out. Oh god, she looks awful. She looks fucking gross. Look at her. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from the nearby town of Hill Valley. Hill Valley is the name of, it's the name of a town in, Back to the Future. Hill Valley is where Marty's from. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. Hopefully we'll get back to us. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Mary Jane's fine. Dolores is doing quite well. She just can't find anything to complain about. Ted is fine. So did she get better? No, she's not. She's still fucking gross looking. Look at her. Ugh. So, we have to give our last little bit of food to her because that's it. Okay, so Ted is going out next. We don't have a radio, so we can't do that one. Okay. Mary Jane is fine. Dolores is calm. We have no food. But we do have health, so I'm going to give that to Dolores. I'm going to bring the cards this time. Maybe we'll meet those wizards again. Yay, she's better. Look at her. She's still bitchy looking, but she's fine. Mary Jane is very thirsty and needs something to drink. Dolores is cured from her illness, and Ted is left with the cards. There is no food. People will start dying very soon. Oh no. Cockroaches? There's still just 2. Our time will come, but for the time being we have to adapt to this living situation. They're here. We're here. Let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all. Doesn't matter what Mary Jane or Dolores wants because there's nothing. Okay, oh my god, she's so sick looking. Gross. All sweaty, got snuff coming out of her nose. This woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything because we don't have anything to give. Okay, so Dolores is gonna die. Oh, Ted's back. Where did what's her name go? When Mary Jane found out she's not getting a single drop of water, she got furious, stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified right now. Ted safely returned from his voyage to the surface and he brought the cards back. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed, but whatever. I never liked people who boarded long-distance buses with baggage full of food, especially the kind that smelled bad, but in our current situation we'll be more than happy to find suitcases filled with canned soup, or even some smelly cheese. Our local athletics team was preparing to depart for a championship taking place somewhere in the boondocks. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Unfortunately, none of them were a match for us, so we just took all of the water bottles. What a bunch of dicks, man. Like, this is... Our family is a dick. One big dick family. We found a radio, and it was playing this great song by this one great guy. What a wonderful find. While exploring the wasteland, we got a bit tired and decided to take a short stop and rest. It's a good thing we took cards. Nowadays, there aren't many things more relaxing than a round of solitaire under the greenish radioactive sky. When we were about to go, we noticed a few bottles stuck in the pile of junk, so we got 2 more bottles of water. Okay, so Dolores is about to just, like, lose her shit. So, the best I can do is just give them both water. Because I don't have nothing else. I don't fucking got nothing. The cockroach is about to eat everybody, so... Making it to day 30. And, now Ted's sick. Good job, Ted. Dolores is fine and well as much as anyone. Okay, Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, then it might be the end really bad. Ted became infected with something. Okay, so Ted's gonna die. Dolores is probably gonna die soon after that. We wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. There's fucking checkerboard right there, man. Day 30. There goes Ted. Dead Ted. Oh god. Now it's Dolores. She's gonna sit down there and just like go crazy in the dark when the power goes out. There's only so many days a man can survive without food. Ted was strong, but it was too much for him. He starved to death. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores, looks like you got all the water yourself, girl. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from the radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? I think we've already did that. Okay. Maybe Dolores can come out of this one. She doesn't look too damn good, though. We made contact! The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice is very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait further instructions. Keep the radio okay. Okay, so Dolores can't go outside either way. Day 32. Now Dolores is sick. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Dolores, but it looks like it's your time. The note we found on our door today was a real surprise to us. It's not signed, but it says whoever wrote it has been observing us for a while and believes we're the right kind of people. They instruct us to send a single unarmed representative to the meeting today at midnight to find out more. Can't send anybody because our whole family's dying. Maybe if you came like 5 days ago, might have been a different story. When our family was whole. We have no way of knowing who left the letter. It might be a harmless prank, or it might be a bandit trap. Either way, we're staying put and waiting for the army to come rescue us. Let's keep drinking that water, Dolores. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not much has changed. Man. It's sad. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Dolores bravely faced hunger, however, eating is a habit that is hard to shake. She couldn't take it anymore. Surviving the apocalypse is no easy task. We can tell you that much. We held out for 34 days. Well, damn. We tried. We damn sure tried. Didn't have enough food this time. Man. Well, that was fun. I'm going to play some more of this. Probably later this week or next week. This is really fun. So, oh look. Breaking Bad reference. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I love this game. It's real fun. And it looks like they got classic and challenge mode. So, maybe we'll try the challenge mode next time. Or, you know, not just classic. Like, in classic, they've got apocalypse, scavenge, and survival. So, we'll just have to see what we can do next time. So, thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and take it easy, keep it real. Game on.